morning everyone. I am currently in the kitchen and we have the guys from the London Persian Rug Company here, and we have a hallway full of the most exquisite rugs I have ever seen. We have the most beautiful weather. They've come all the way in their stunning Defender, and we're going to be trying a few little rugs around the house. They have one specifically for Alan's office. Porter's obviously losing his mind. We're also going to try one in the living room. We might even try one in our bedroom. Juliet, who is working on the house with us, is desperate to get more rugs in our home, and so that's what we're going to be trying today. So I think the guys are going to just have a bit of a play around and have a look, and you're going to have to let me know what you think as well, because at the moment, so we have different rugs for different areas that we're going to be trying.
And this one we brought in specially for you. We made this overseas to a spec that was sent through to us.
That honestly looks identical to the rugs that we were looking at off.
That's what we used as inspiration, so we literally made it.
That's fascinating.
Yeah. It's called an Ariana, is the kind of...
Well, it's beautiful. I really, really love the colours in it. I really love the colours. Amazing. Porter approves.
He's not going to do that.
No, he won't. Porter, he's the one that doesn't do it. It's Barclay you've got to watch. This one is just giving him the seal of approval on the London Persian Rug Company's rugs. And, oh my gosh, Porter, you are not allowed on. That's actually really rude. You shouldn't be on there. That's actually really rude. You are a showman, that's what you are. Wow, the colours in them are beautiful. This is, yeah, the green in this, oh my gosh. Gosh, you can totally see, even in this hallway, I know you said about one in the hallway as well, how instantly it just completely brings the whole...
We did bring one or two little hallway options.
Oh my gosh, you know. So good.
So, study options.
There's any of these you like, you know what, don't even bother. Just tell us now so that we can get rid of it.
I've got to be honest, having seen all of them, there's none that I'm looking at that now that I can see them in situ, that there's none that I know.
I would say if they're here, put them in and have a look.
Yeah, exactly. I like your style.
Let's do it, let's start.
Oh, wow.
So this is a beautiful rug. This is an antique Cerise.
Yeah.
So the selection we've curated is based on a colour palette that Juliet shared with us, but it's also then based on a specific kind of quality. So we wouldn't necessarily put, like, in a home like this, put a very necessarily brand new made rug, because very often, like, the vintage and antiques will look better in that kind of a setting. So that's really what we've done. Okay, come on, Max.
Gosh, so you can see the old rug underneath, and the gentlemen are just rolling out the first option.
Just get the one leg done.
It completely changes things, doesn't it? It's so fascinating to see how much it just brings. Yeah, it feels cozier. So lovely. Oh gosh, Madam's coming for her. She'll be the one that really makes them look lived in, like she does with all our sofas. Yeah. Goodness me. So you're going to have to let me know in the comments which one is your favourite, because we're actually going to be trying another 4 different rugs, and I cannot believe how much this has transformed the space. It just feels cozier, and this really gives it that like authentic, like Ralph Lauren-y feel to the office that I think that's what we always wanted in here. But perhaps the rug that we had was just a little bit too safe. Because I think it's been a process with us, with learning with interiors, what's a little bit more exciting. Yeah. This is very much out of Ali's comfort zone. But it looks beautiful. The way that it connects the colours from the cushions and the books, it just... I'm so happy with this. And then when you get your new curtains as well, the new curtains will really change it in here. What do you think?
I think I'd like another one.
You want to try another one? Okay, so they just told us that this was 100 years old and one of a kind. So this is a truly antique Persian rug. It is absolutely beautiful. I really, really like it in here. Oh wow, this is so nice.
It's also beautiful. These are stunning rugs.
That's it.
So rich. Oh, the red is really nice with the... I know, and I was like, no.
You're like a kid in a sweetie shop, aren't you?
I love this stuff though, because I feel like I learn so much, and so having the opportunity to like see the difference, how, and I probably would have said no to this rug, but seeing it in situ, that's the thing where I'm always a bit like, this is what I would prefer, but I also know that often seeing something is really a different experience.
Yeah, 100%.
Wow. How old is this one?
This is about 40-ish.
40?
Yeah.
Wow.
Just get it nice and flat, please.
Wow.
I think it's worth feeling them too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so these are very, very finely made. And if you feel it'll be smooth going this way and then rough coming back. So if you stand on this side, you're looking at the light side of the rug.
Right.
If you come and stand on this side.
Am I okay to...
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, sure.
Do you know what? This is really terrible though, because
See,
my
it's much
grandma...
darker.
Oh yeah, oh, it's almost like burgundy.
Yeah.
Wow. This is terrible, because I was saying to Juliet, my grandma has hundreds of these in her house, and I've never stopped to touch them or look at the light in a different way. And so now I'm like, oh my gosh, I feel so like I haven't been appreciating these things. Yeah. It's so beautiful. And do you know what? When you come down and look at it, again, something I've never done with a rug like this, the green.
You pick up far more of the colours.
Yeah.
Exactly. They're quite subtle, colour-coded. Yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
And this actually isn't black, it's a dark blue.
Like a charcoal-y as well, yeah. Gosh, it's very pretty.
This is a very traditional colour scheme. This is a very traditional rug. It's a Khan Mohammadi is the name of the rug.
Khan Mohammadi.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow, this is so pretty. So this one is about 40 years old. But again, this is just something that I think I would probably shy away without the help of the gentleman today from the London Persian Rug Company. I would shy away from these kind of colours, but seeing them in here, look how beautiful that is. That's so lovely. Too much for you?
Yeah.
Oh no!
Too much red.
Too much red. Okay, you wanted the red, now it's too much red. Because I think that this picks out some really nice tones in your room. It makes it so nice and warm. And you've got to remember you're going to have new curtains and things like that as well. And wearing your royal crown slippers. I mean, this is the perfect rug for it. Okay, so I think at the moment this is both mine and Ali's favourite one so far, and this is really interesting. So they have the option to be able to actually produce a rug. So you don't have to go for antique. You can have specific colours and colour palettes and tones brought together in a rug produced by the London Persian Rug Company, and that is exactly what they've done for us in here. And they've also increased the size of the rug that we had here just slightly, and I cannot tell you the difference that it makes. And I think this is the thing that I love about every single time we make a change or we introduce something new to the house under the guise of someone who has like this professional eye that Juliet has, because just that tiny increase of about a foot makes such a difference to the feel of the room. And I love learning these things and just learning how important scale and the specifics of what you put into the room are. But I am in love with this one. I think we've got one or two more to try in here, but this, when you get close to it, there's burgundy in here, this kind of cognac colour, and then there's like a sort of dark brown in the centre. But we do have something that I think is going to be a close second that we're going to try next. But I love this so far. I love the way that it picks in the details of the cushions. Gorgeous. So is this antique?
This is an antique Haris, yeah?
Haris.
So similar age to the first one.
Wow. I bet you guys don't have to go to the gym doing all of this stuff. Every day's a workout. Oh, I do like the colours of this one, but I think I liked the size of the other one. I don't think I've shown all of the rugs, but this one really, really has stolen my heart. I kind of want Ali to go for this one. So this one is 150 years old. This is antique. And I feel like the colours work so beautifully with what's already here, but there's also that almost lived in feel to it already, where you get these areas that are a little bit more knocked back, and then you have these really rich areas over here. And I also love how there's not so much of a clear division between the border and then the central design. You sort of see the whole rug versus seeing little bits of it. And I just love the size of this as well. It's so, so pretty. And obviously taking away the bright orange What's that called?
The hard
The
drive.
hard drive. It just draws my eye in. But yeah, this is definitely a favourite. A little bit more blue in this one as well, but I love the size in the room. It makes it feel so much bigger. Okay, this is my wild card rug because I actually think that this would normally, if you like showed me a picture of this, I'd think that this would be too bold for me. But seeing it in this room, and I don't know why, but this really reminds me of when we visited Chateau Esteblon. One of the rooms there had this kind of colour palette in it. And I just think everywhere you look, it just works so beautifully with what's in here, minus the dog poo bag. But I really, really like this one. We're just going to retry another of the rugs in here. This is a bit bigger. It's got a little bit more presence in here, but it is so beautiful. And apparently these shapes are supposed to emulate elephants' footprints. So very, very interesting. Okay, now we're just trying things on for size because basically one of the things that Juliet has suggested when it comes to the rest of the house is just introducing a little bit more detail in terms of the rugs, and I completely agree. We were told when we last did the house that rugs on carpet wasn't a thing. Juliet couldn't believe it when I said that to her, and I can totally see why, because this just adds such an element of intrigue and depth to the room, and it instantly feels cozier. What I feel like is that the colours that we've got in here are really lovely. They're really tranquil, and I really, really love this room. But there's almost like a bit of coziness that's maybe missing. And this rug makes me so happy. Juliet's like, we're just trying this on for size. I'm like, I love it. So I think this is lovely. Really, really lovely. Driving off in their very, very cool Defender, full of beautiful rugs. Just ignore the skip. Oh my gosh, that was so incredible and so hectic at the same time. So basically we had my lady who's basically, she's like project managing everything just so that we can get things done as quickly as possible because, as you know, this is an ongoing project. We also had 3 gentlemen from the London Persian Rug Company, and basically what they do is they source antique rugs, they restore them, but they also are able to custom make rugs as well. So we tried out a few options. We have chosen the final one. I wonder if you can guess which one, because it's not actually down yet. We need to do a few little things. We need to have it fitted properly because there are some parameters for Ali's office. We're also looking at some rugs for elsewhere in the house as well, because I cannot tell you the impact that it made. Just to give you some context, we're just trying to like make things a little bit more homely now that we live here. And I have to say that those things that feel really lived in and intricate and old are things that we love so much. And so yes, we're really looking forward to just adding more of those finishing touches. I then had to go through a few more finishes, some lighting and things like that for the downstairs. And obviously, hopefully we are going to have an install date for the finished bar, and then other things can happen. We're going to be doing things a little bit differently though. All of the joinery will be going in first before we decorate the walls, because we actually have a sort of Hessian fabric going on the walls and we don't want to get dust in it. So a little bit different, but it also means that we save a little bit of money as well, because we don't have to wallpaper behind the cabinets. Now I am prepping for tomorrow, where I have a photo shoot. So I need to pull out 3 outfits for tomorrow, and then I also need to pull out some bits and pieces for packing, because I'm then heading off on another photo shoot which is on location. So lots happening this week. So I'm going to pop you on a little time lapse whilst I get the bits and pieces, and also have a bit of a tidy up whilst I do it. But I need to get jeans, like my everyday sort of jeans that I wear, especially like countryside ones. So I've got these white ones that I'm going to take with me. I'm also going to take my Doen jeans because they are my absolute favourite wash ever. So they are definitely coming with me. I'll probably take some green ones and some brown ones as well though, just for styling, because this shoot is very much a countryside vibe. So green and brown, I think will cover that nicely. Or maybe we'll do a beige as well. I've got a beige jean which I got, so I'll take a few little selections of those, and then I need to take some shirts as well. So this shoot is for autumn winter, so I need to ensure that the colours and the tones are correct. I also feel like I've changed possibly 100 times today because it was so cold this morning, and yet now it is lovely and warm outside. We forecast rain tomorrow, and I was supposed to be shooting a little bit of a lookbook tomorrow. I have to have outfits for shooting inside just in case it rains, and also outfits for shooting outside. So I'm going to source shirts first, which are in half. 2 little blue shirts, because I just think blue shirts in countryside styling always looks so good. And I think a classic white will go a long way as well. Now, we do have a stylist on this shoot, so I'm only bringing these bits so that we've got ones that like fit and that kind of thing, but generally the stylist will have everything covered. I'm just a bit of a control freak and want to make sure I've got everything. I think I'll take this shirt from Jules as well, because I think you never know, a good stripe goes a long old way, and I do love that shirt. Do I need to take any others? Oh, that feels so good. Oh, I live for these moments. Oh, when I can rub my eye. Always need a classic white as well. And I think that will do, to be honest, in terms of styling, because we are sticking to the classics. Morning! That is my suitcase down here next to me. I have managed to pick out all of the bits that I need for styling and that kind of thing for my trip and my shoot, which is great. This now needs to be moved out of my room because today I am shooting, excitingly, for Mikimoto. I honestly cannot imagine shooting for a more beautiful, beautiful brand. They were founded in 1893 and they were the creator of the cultured pearl, and I am going to be shooting a selection of their finest pearl pieces today. 3 looks. Now, the concept was going to be outside entertaining. So in one outfit, I was going to be picking the flowers and arranging the flowers. In the next outfit, I was going to be prepping the food. And in the next outfit, I was going to be laying the table and putting all of my hard work on show. The weather, the weather is not the one today. So unfortunately, we are reverting to a bit more of a sort of get ready with me style lookbook of 3 outfits, and I'm just waiting for the jewellery to arrive as well. So they are being hand delivered here with one of the people from Mikimoto, and we're going to shoot the content. Ali and I are going to scurry away up here working together and showcasing the jewellery, and then the jewellery will be taken back by the team. This is often the case with these higher price point jewellery pieces, and completely understandable. So I'm really, really looking forward to this. Now, I've got a few outfits that I was thinking, because what I wanted to do was something sort of a bit laid back luxury. So like silk trousers, a top like this, and like a knotted pearl necklace to just really show that elegance to it. Then I wanted to do something that was a little bit more floral and a little bit more elevated to show that styling alongside like racewear and event dressing and that kind of thing. If you haven't been into their store, they have a store on Old Bond Street. Heaven, heaven, absolute heaven. And the thing that I love about pearl jewelry is, for me, it's that understated elegance that I've always loved about it. It isn't that sparkle that I maybe look for special occasions. This is something that is like timeless elegance personified in jewelry. And so I just implore you to go online and look at their pieces. A lot of their pieces are price on application pieces, so if you want the prices, you'll have to contact Mikimoto directly, but you can also see some of their more like everyday pieces as well, which honestly, oh, I've got a Christmas list. Because in my opinion, you can never, ever, ever go wrong with pearls, and they just look so beautiful, even just with like knitwear. If you pop pearls alongside a simple knitted piece, it just makes such a style statement, but in an understated way. So anyway, the third outfit, I've got this dress as well, which I haven't even tried on yet. It's from a brand called Donata Davidoff, and I found them on Instagram, and it has this, I felt like this neck was really lovely. It's got almost like a more open shirt dress neckline, and I thought, again, those lighter tones with the pearls and the neckline to really show off some of the jewellery will be really, really lovely. So in my last clip, I was getting all of my packing bits ready. Now I am clearing the clutter in my dressing room to get ready for filming. There's actually not too much clutter out, to be honest. I also did my nails yesterday. I will link my natural, ooh, We've gone blurry. You're so overwhelmed by my beautiful nails that you've gone blurry. But I will link my natural nail Amazon storefront where I keep all of the things that just help me maintain my nails like this, basically. Because obviously touching pearls and things like that, I've got no fragrance on today because pearls are so delicate. We obviously can't shoot outside either because it's raining and you do not want to get your pearls wet. But I'm so excited to show you some of these pieces and even try some of these on. I'm so excited. But first and foremost, I'm going to clear the clutter. So handbag, I mean, this bag needs to take full pride of place, I think, up here. That would be rather lovely. I'm going to clear away makeup and clutter into drawers. My little pooch. These are makeup bags to go away. Oh, I should light a candle as well. Get the ambiance going, seeing as we're going to be filming and shooting in here. Get my little candles going. Candle lit. Is the sound of a very wet spring day, and very happy with myself for making sure that we had a concept that we could shoot indoors, because otherwise with these pearls, oh my goodness, we would be really struggling. But oh, they are absolutely exquisite. So I'm actually wearing the main focus of this particular campaign, which is this long pearl necklace, and this is like, I just think this is all you need in a jewellery wardrobe, is a long pearl necklace like this, because it is so versatile. You can obviously double it up as a bit of a choker like this, which is so classic, and it means if you've got a slightly higher neckline, it looks so exquisite. Think of this as just a crew neck jumper with like a collared shirt as well, and you just get a little bit of the pearls peeking through there. The luster of these pearls is exquisite. And this is an heirloom piece. This is one of those pieces that you'll just wear and wear and wear. I have matched it with their petal earrings, which these were so unassuming. I literally had no idea how much I would love these. I'm going to try and show you a little close up of it in my ear, but it's not easy on this camera. Where am I? Here we go. Let's get in there, shall we? There we go. Oh my goodness. The little petals are so delicate. And I love the way the pearl is just nestled into them. You know how I feel about jewellery that is linked with nature, but also beautiful designs like this. And it's very Lydia Millen, I have to say. This is so exquisite. And then I've also paired it with their beautiful petal ring as well, with this stunning pearl. Like, look at that, and the two little petals next to it. It is exquisite. Now, the outfit that I've gone for, this dress has completely stolen my heart. This waistline is exquisite, and the neckline is stunning. Like, look at it from there. And I felt like this was a really perfect pairing for this outfit when we don't go overexposed like that, because I just felt like this neckline worked so nicely for the pearl necklace, just to like let it have presence. But also, this is such a great workwear outfit, like a shirt dress that's got that modern tailoring feel with a cute little pochette. I love the richer tones alongside a classic white dress, in my humble opinion, and especially with a full skirt like this. I reckon I could have this taken in just a little bit, and maybe a little bit of a popper. I would always say it is a huge oversight on dresses to not have a button right where the waist sits on women, because it is always going to gape. That's definitely an oversight on this dress, and it's quite expensive. So I might just get either a popper or a button put in so that that doesn't happen. But obviously if you wear it with a belt, that's fine too, and you don't have to worry about it. But I love the pleats down the front, and with some classic pearls, oh, it just makes the outfit. But what I love about this necklace is how versatile it is, because you can wear it casual, and I'm going to style it up a little bit more casual as well, with some more textured fabrics, and also super like luxe as well. So on to the next outfit. Very grateful to be inside today, although it is very warm. I'm going to open a window so you can hear the rain. This is one of those outfits where it's like the jewellery doth make the outfit. I love this. I think this is going to go into one of my like wardrobe, what do they call it when it's like you've got your like edited capsule wardrobe. This outfit is my capsule wardrobe. This is how I will dress when I'm wafting around my cottage, when I'm 90 years old. I want you to know that if I'm not on the internet then, this is what I'm wearing. A nice, beautiful silk shirt, a silk knitted roll neck, and silk trousers. This is living, okay? Before you get to the jewellery, and this is why I think really well selected jewellery, and I'll always say, you know, you don't always have to go for the high end, but I always think that you get the most impact when you do, and this necklace to me is just, it's an outfit in itself. And I've paired it with one of their petal necklaces, and what I've done is I've gone for sort of almost like a stacking detail, but this is actually the same length as the pearls, but I've gone for it slightly more collared here than a slightly longer one, and then also just the pearls. I was going to knot the pearls on their own, and I love that look too, but this gives it a sort of bit of opulence. And then these, oh, these earrings. These are the petal earrings, but with the drop pearl. So a little bit more like, it's the bracelet though for me that is so special because it combines things that I just love. Not only is it a petal with beautiful pave diamonds on there, it also has the stunning pearl as well. And I don't know whether you're like me, but when I was growing up, when I had like milestones, whether it be birthdays, graduations, passing my driving test, that kind of thing, I liked to commemorate things with jewellery. And this is one of those pieces that I feel like younger girls might ask for birthdays and Christmas and milestones, graduations, blah, 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 blah. And that you could add to your stack really beautifully if you like more of like a pearl and diamond vibe. I can't get over this ring. I've basically styled it with everything now. But this outfit, I want you to know, when I'm gone from the internet, I'm no longer here anymore, this is going to be me. And do you know what, this is literally what my actual grandma like wears. She's more like a slacks person. She's not in silk at the moment, I don't think, but she's like cashmere, comfortable trousers. It's just this vibe, and I honestly think that she's onto something, because this is one of those things that you could go out for lunch and you'd feel lovely, you could go shopping and you'd feel lovely, but you could also be super comfortable at home. And I've worn this outfit, a very similar outfit, but with an ivory blouse to dinner. Loved it, felt comfortable. Elasticated waist. The jewellery does all of the talking. You can go more elaborate with your makeup. I love a nice like clipped back, I haven't even tried bun. I love it. We're on to the final outfit though, and this is one that we are aiming to do a little bit like sort of more elevated, a little bit more gowny, if you know what I mean. Was it strategically, or was it just a mistake that I didn't film the last outfit? But if you want to see it, you can go over and see it on my reels. But basically we did the strand of pearls slightly differently. We went for a sort of triple wrap, but a faux triple wrap, where it has the most beautiful clasps, and you could clasp it around the pearls, and then the little M from Mikimoto just like hung down. It looked so pretty, and she was saying that there's a real range of different calibers of pearls, lengths of the strands, so there's so many different options if you wanted to go and have a look, because honestly their collections are so beautiful. I love pearls so much. I was so sad to see them go. I was like, bye. Anyway, my eyes are burning, because they always do when we end up shooting inside. And of course, the sun has come out the moment we finished filming, which is so irritating, but it is what it is. So now I'm going to carry on with the rest of my day. Okay, we have finished up shooting for the day, and now I'm just doing some admin bits upstairs, but I have been summoned downstairs to look. Have you got the bath down here?
Yeah, we put it in.
How did you get it down?
We just came out of the...
No, you didn't. Just the two of you?
Yeah.
But it weighs a ton. He showed me his muscles. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. Oh my goodness. This is so good. Oh, I love it. The bath is so gorgeous.
I selected that.
You
I found it.
I'm really sick of you trying to take credit for the things that you found the bath, but I told you the style I wanted. I really think every time something looks good, he's like, I did that.
Yeah.
That looks so good, and this is so helpful, Dale. I know it's a pain in the bum having to come back, but just understanding how much space we've got here for a unit, this is really, really helpful. Bath is absolutely perfect. And do you know what this is going to be absolutely perfect for? Washing muddy sausage dogs. Because that's all it's going to get used for. Washing soggy sausage dogs. This is really nice. Is it?
It's on, yeah.
Can you imagine? I just doused myself.
Do not do that.
I love it. Oh, well done, guys. I'm so grateful that you've done this. So grateful. Can you show me the taps?
Yeah.
So that I can see what they're going to look like? Because I think that now I can just hit the ground running and find the unit. Yeah.
See, that's what I'd have expected. So
Yeah. Do you think we need to
speak to them?
Because that looks a bit odd. It doesn't
It
even.
should say Wittenberg. It should have that.
Yeah, and that's really odd, isn't it? Maybe we need
Well,
to.
it wouldn't say hot and cold, but it should say Wittenberg at least.
Yeah, that looks a bit strange. Maybe we need to email them and just ask them.
You could even send those off and have them customised.
Yeah.
Little pictures of my face.
Sausage dogs. Could have a little black sausage dog shape on there.
Yeah, like
For the-
Still the Margot.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway.
Can you hold the two? So that's okay, fine.
So there's two of these. So these are the wall lights.
Yeah,
So this, I would say, see these three planks,
Yeah.
they're flat.
yeah.
We made them flat to nicely sit a sink on. So I spoke to Vic
Nicely
about making-
sit a sink on.
Yeah, so when you go back to the wall,
Oh, okay.
you've not because all of our boards are purposefully
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it'll be good for the mirror as well.
So, yeah, exactly. So Vic did these three, which means that width, I think, would be what you would want the unit to be,
Yeah.
ideally, and the sink would probably be within it.
Yeah.
And then the taps, annoyingly, we're going to end up on the bloody joints, aren't they?
Well, I think that's probably a good thing, though. And I do think that the Belfast sink is going to look really nice in here because we've got porcelain there, and then this is just, I think it's going to. Yeah, I think the Belfast sink, we just need to find a nice unit to go on. So we need to measure now. We need to map out on the floor.
Yeah, now this is all in, we can...
Yeah, what the perfect size will be.
You want a minimum of 67 and a maximum of 90.
Oh yeah, I think we go with 90. 67, I don't think I would be happy with
Quite
that.
big though, 90.
Yeah, but you want a little space around the sink.
Cool. And then let's pick wall lights now.
Yes, this is very good. Very happy with this. Goodness me, it has been a day and this lighting is not the one. It has been such a day of like weather. At the moment it is like sunshine here and grey skies everywhere else, and I cannot understand what's going on. I'm going to turn my lights off because they're ruining the vibe. Yes, it has been one of those days where the moment that we stopped filming earlier for the collaboration, and we only had such a small window where we had the jewellery that there was no chance of refilming, but the moment that we finished it started to get sunny, which was actually heartbreaking. And then I finished off the day with a meeting, and now I am preparing for my trip tomorrow, which is a very exciting trip. And I also have a sample to try on with you. This is one of my upcoming Lily Silk collaboration pieces that we have been working on. This is a gorgeous, like ultra soft cable knit cropped cardigan. Now, you know I love a good cardigan and I love one that is like an all-rounder, but this is just everything. It's got the elegance and timelessness of a cable knit, which I really wanted to incorporate. In fact, I love it with this Lily Silk roll neck as well because it works so well as like a layering piece. But what I wanted it to do was to nip you in at the waist. I often find, I think because I'm quite like small, that I feel a little bit drowned by cardigans sometimes, and I want them to help me with my silhouette a little bit. So we worked to get it so that it literally stops at the perfect place. If you're a high-waisted girly like me, this is going to be your best friend. But don't get me started on the pearl buttons. It just elevates it so much and gives it even more of a regal touch. It's so soft. It's almost got a little bit of like fluffiness to it, but I think the cable knit is my favourite thing I have ever done. And then it has like these fully structured and lined buttonholes. You really notice a well-made cardigan when you've experienced one that isn't so well made. And just like imagine this over a cute summer dress. This is all you're going to need in spring summer to just throw over. Obviously you can button it up and pop it over your shoulders, but then it's going to transition through the months as well with you. So when you start moving into the cooler months like autumn, popping this over a thin cashmere jumper is going to be the layer of snuggly warmth that you've been missing. So this is me giving sign off to it, so I'm getting the final sort of sample. And I've done that wrong. Oh, of course, always the top button that you just mess it all up, isn't it? But yes, this is one of those things where we've been back and forth on it and making sure that it's perfect, and then I get to receive it, try it on for the first time with you, and tell you exactly why I've loved working on this and creating it and bringing it to life. It's also such a great neutral, like this has that real earthy elegance that I love, where almost the natural tones of nature just pair beautifully with classic tones like this over navies and whites and greens is the one. Like even with the outfit that I'm wearing, if you can hear me over the big spot on my cheek, not great when you've got a photo shoot in the coming days, but such a great size. Like I love it when they don't flap over your shoulders as well. So this is a really lovely petite cardigan that you can just throw over your shoulders, but also I always love a nicely draped cardigan over my handbag arm as well. I always think that looks very, very demure and very, very cutesy, but I think that I am losing light very, very fast. But that gets a big old sign off. I'll let you know when that launches, because I have loved the pieces that I've worked on this year with Lily Silk. And as you'll know, I'm not someone that just shows you a haul of Lily Silk and then you never see it again. I literally wear Lily Silk all the time. I've got it on now as well. It's one of those brands that I think is like, it has such great core pieces. Like this I will layer under shirts, I'll layer it under knitwear, I'll wear it on its own, I'll wear it with silks. They just make such great items, and so it's always a joy to work with them. I've been laying out my outfits to head to my trip tomorrow, but I wanted to have a little discussion. Hold on, I'll sit in my chair with you. I'll sit in my chair. Let's have a chat, shall we? So I finished off the day with a bit of a meeting. And one of the things that arose in the meeting, and this is something I don't think I've ever broached on this, maybe I have broached it, but I haven't broached it for a very, very long time, is the length of my videos. Now, when I started vlogging, possibly 100 years ago, it was nuts. It was absolutely nuts. I feel like no one was really vlogging at the time. Not no one, I mean, obviously there were loads of people that vlogged before me, but it wasn't as prolific now. Like, so many people vlog, it's nuts. And I appreciate that you only have so many hours in the day, and I would like to put something to you that I think is going to upset some people are going to get excited about it, and I would just like to open up the floor for a discussion, because I am thinking and just toying, we were talking about it today, just toying with the idea of potentially shortening vlogs just a little. I'm thinking about moving it to more of like the 45-minute mark for now. I think some of you are going to be really upset about that, and I think some of you are going to be happy, and some of you are going to think it's not enough. Just because I want the vlogs to be better quality, not focus so much on the length, but also see how it goes, because I know obviously we've just lived through a pandemic, although I say that, it's literally 5 years ago, and I know that my vlogs kept a lot of people company during those times. I think it also sent a couple of people perhaps bonkers, but for the majority, I get so many people say to me that your vlogs got me through COVID. Obviously now we're just back out there in the world and we're just living our lives, and I don't know, I don't know, it's just, it's sort of a speak now or forever hold your peace kind of thing. I want you to give me a really compelling argument as to why my videos shouldn't be over an hour, because I always think, you know, I'd rather put out enough content, you know, for you to like relax and chill to, but also you can like split it up. I've always thought that it, like for me, if I only have half an hour to watch a video, but it's someone's video that I like, I'll just watch half an hour of their video and then I'll watch the other half an hour later. However, I know that some people are often like, oh, your videos are too long, and I think, oh, they must think that they have to watch it in one go. But you don't. You can watch it in parts. It would be no different to me uploading just the first half an hour on one day and then the second half an hour on another day. But if it alleviates the pressure, I mean, I'm open to having a discussion about it, because my YouTube is my favourite platform of all, in terms of I love it. I feel like I get to talk to you about things here. I really have always loved the area of my job where I'm able to just sit down and tell you my thoughts and what I think about something. And I think a lot of the time when you come across someone that's done this job for as long as I have, or even longer, they love the authenticity and the talking about something in their like natural way. And that's why I love vlogging so much, because when I find like a shirt that I love, for example, I love being able to just brain dump and tell you exactly why, even if it's like 5 minutes of me talking about how much I love a shirt. I love being able to give that insight. However, I know that content styles and consumer trends change, and people's timings and what have you change, and I just don't want to be sat here doing the same old thing and you wanting something different. And so I really enjoyed obviously filming the come shopping with me, the little moments of luxury on the high street. I really enjoyed filming that, although it's very hectic. And so I do want to start doing things a little bit differently with my channel and start maybe introducing sit down videos again, maybe, and perhaps not such long vlogs and not so much, I don't know. I'd want to have a discussion, and I'm going to be in the comments, I'm going to be there replying and hearing what you have to say, and as always, I'll always say, like, the floor is open as long as you can have a respectful discussion and you can be kind to everyone. I love that. But yeah, just thought I'd share that thought. It just popped up in the meeting and I thought to myself, you're not wrong for suggesting it. Perhaps, you know, it's not the same as it used to be, and I'm just old-fashioned, and I really love a long vlog, and I love putting on a vlog and watching as I do my makeup in the morning or that kind of thing. So yeah, now's your chance at the end of the day. I thought I'd show you what I've been preparing to wear. I think tomorrow's outfit, we're going really rural Vogue to honour Fairfax and Favour tomorrow, because I don't know if you know this, I've got so many events coming up. I actually can't tell you about all of them, but I've got a lot of events coming up. I'm doing an event with Fairfax and Favour in the coming weeks, and I've got so much to do, and tomorrow I've got my photo shoot and things like that, so it's going to get quite hectic over the next few months, but good kind of hectic, love it kind of hectic, like literally live for this stuff kind of hectic. So I'm going to embrace it with my whole heart. But my outfits are, at the moment, I've popped out, obviously, my the first bag that you have seen. I've got a blue linen cotton shirt with a white t-shirt and white jeans, and then Fairfax and Favour Regina boots, and then I've got a little Ralph Lauren green blazer, because you'll know I absolutely love green, blue and white, but with a little pop of burgundy in there. Ugh. So gorgeous. And then I was thinking for the next day, when maybe I go home, I could go for some white jeans, a little by Soren blouse with some little embroidery on there, and then a little by Soren gilet, but we can see how it comes. And then I think that these will go really nicely with the accessories that I have anyway, so I'm all good to go, if that makes sense. I might try the by Soren one on and see how I look, but that's what I'm thinking about packing. Other than that, I actually don't know how long I've been vlogging with you. I know it's been a lot of like house stuff, and I can't believe that we got the bath downstairs. That means I can order, I need to order the new bed. So basically for the back bedroom, I am ordering a divan and a mattress, and then we're having a custom valance made, and then a new headboard, just because I did mention it at the time, but we just had a few little bits and pieces, no one's fault, with the old bed, and so we're having a different one made, and it's just all getting sorted. But it means we can actually get another bed in that room, which brings me so much joy. I'm actually going to order it now. What else do I need to order? I also need to look for the vanity unit for the bathroom. Seeing the bath down there has made me so happy, and as much as it's only going to be really a sausage dog tub, it's a very bougie sausage dog tub, and I am not mad about it. So it really feels like things have started progressing this week, having Juliet here, having picked rugs and finalized things. It feels like we're getting somewhere, so it feels good to show you some new things, and that the bath is actually out of the wisteria room and into the actual bathroom. But I'm going to leave this vlog here. Hopefully you share all of your thoughts in the comments down below, and you speak now or forever hold your peace. If you want 1 hour plus vlogs, let me know. Anyway, speak now, forever hold your peace. I am going to see you in my next video.